Well, hello. Um, Back here in this little small town. Um, we left off at the spot where we built a bunch of industry there, and we built this little sort of commercial zone. This will definitely get a rework, but we're still on the grind to just fill out this with as many houses as we can, and for that we need Sims. So let's get on with it. So we're gonna do a bit of a clean job here, just to make this feel a bit more natural with the slopes, and try to get a few trees to hide these imperfections, let's call it. I'm trying to think what trees make sense near beaches. Like, I can go for palm trees, but not a huge fan. Okay, gonna go for some apple trees for now. Gonna paint, see how it looks. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just erase these and just put medium-sized apple trees. It's probably not the most efficient way, especially like you're spending a lot of money that you don't have to spend, but I don't mind that. Personally, I prefer to have a more aesthetic look, and yeah, that looks much better. Like, it really is amazing how much of a difference trees can make in your builds. So yeah, let me check something here. I'm just gonna pop a bunch, just fill this out, and when the buildings pop, hopefully they remain sort of in place. Now, as you can see, this is a horrible slope. It's not something I'm too... Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. The amount of people here. Okay. And I have to clean this up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause just so I don't ruin these people's day. I'm going to soften as much as I can. Actually, it's already softened. So I might have to do a slope. Let me try to do this. That looks a bit better, I think. No, it still looks like a bit uneven terrain, but we want to preserve that when we can. And now this is starting to fill up a lot, which is cool. How is there a robbery here, bro? What are they stealing? What the fuck? Hey bro, meet me up at the water tower to steal water or whatever when we're surrounded by water. What the fuck? Now, I want to do a bit of propping, but I just see this having like a massive lighthouse. I wanted maybe like a little fishing harbor. We will do that. Speaking of, right now, our finances are okay. How does the housing market stink? Are they all full? No. Bro, whatever it is, like this chirper thing, it's so annoying, bro. I guess it's a bit like real life, I guess. But I've been baited so many times into fixing problems that just do not exist because, you know, people in chirper just complain. Okay, where can we put this? Is it the same situation? Can we? No. Okay, so it's not like the oil rig where we could just maybe I just have to do it like so. But I want a key. How can I do this? Now, as you can see, I'm not really an expert in this game. I just like it a lot. So I'm trying to figure out, because it would make sense to have the fishing inside like a little protected bay. So maybe I can simulate that with a bit of creative terraforming. Let's see. Okay, so I think I just have to sacrifice a bit of this key and just try to hide it as much as I can. I think it's possible. I'll do it like so. And then I just connect this for now, just so I don't get this annoying notification. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. Me like. Just do like a little cobblestone effect, like where the key ends. And then we just get it inward, like so. And boom, okay. And now we work with the rest of the texture. If this allows me. It works! Now we can actually like simulate a break in the key of where the bolts would depart from. I'm happy with this, personally. I just need to set this whole thing up, but that shouldn't be the hard part. And we might have to use anarchy, because we did some shenanigans with the textures. And let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks okay. Now, I'm just gonna do open water fishing right now. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna paint. I hate to do this, but okay. That even looks a bit more natural, you could argue. Oh, God. Okay, so I don't know why, but my advanced line tool is a bit buggy right now, so I'm just gonna do this by hand. That took a while, but I think it's worth it in the grand scheme of things when all of these start getting filled up. I won't bother too much with these surfaces. I've had enough. Can't do more surfaces, man. My hand hurts. I did spare you to the video of that process, but yeah, mistakes happened. But right now we need to get this up and running. It has to be bigger. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is gonna cost money, isn't it? Yep. Great. And now we do this. Boom. This one done. Let's do the other one. And we should get this up and running now. Just great. Not that one. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Just gonna fill in the gaps. Can't be asked to do it all over again by hand. Okay, that's enough for now. And we have the boats up and running, which is great. What's going on with the police thing, bro? They even have like full budget. Another robbery here. The police is literally here. Why? Okay, now our houses are almost, yeah, they're all filled up, so we can start zoning a bit more. Which is always fun with the platter mod. So let's get on with it. I am gonna use anarchy this time. Like once they all get a bit more filled up, it's a good time to start using anarchy, so you can really get those little gaps. Of course you could do that by hand as well, but just the whole thing of turning snapping on and off is a bit annoying. Now, as you can see, I am saving most areas in this main street. I think it's just for good measure, really. You never know when you need new services and all that. Yeah, in the future, like for example, this asset here, in the future, I will be painting them all to this color scheme, like white and brick roofs. I just think it's the best one. Of course, there's variety in Mediterranean cities. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it looks better like this, I think. But yeah. Now, for the fun part, we're just gonna paint a few trees. Just, a bit of different trees, and just gonna try and add some variety. Just to create that whole scenery of, this being like a cool place to live. And when putting down trees like this, oh good. When you want to put down trees like this, where the whole point is just to give a good landscaping, it's good to vary. I've learned that the hard way. In my other city, I always use the same type of tree, and then it just started looking like a bit monotonous. Especially, when they all look the same, it's not that great. So you should just add some variety. And yeah, some poplars, why not? And some pine. Why not? There's a lot of pine in coastal regions in Iberia. Some of them, at least. Okay, so I am very happy with with how this is turning out. We have a bunch of Jesus. Wow, this looks... I had never seen this. That looks cool. Okay. We're at 2K citizens now. Our budget is pretty much almost balanced out. And we did unlock some offices. So, for now, I'm just gonna put down some industry related to oil. I really want to keep this theme of like everything is centered around the oil and the fishing. In the future, we're gonna get farms. I'm thinking like here by the river, you know, that is like a massive hill. We can do like some mountain farms. They're very common in these areas. And yeah, let me just, actually I don't love this empty space here right now. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of pines, apple trees, chestnuts, why not? Now we have our budget stabilized, so that's always good. I do want to keep filling this in. Yeah, so the plan is to fill these gaps here. Just try and keep creating that really densely populated aspect. Before we expand, or until we expand a bit more, we're probably gonna have some traffic problems because, you know, this is very like compact. But it's a willing sacrifice I'm making right now. And of course, you know, these roads, they will get special treatment. So it's probably best to explain what's going on here. Like I said in the other episode, the plan is in the future to expand this industry and move it here to this area, right? When we do that, this highway, instead of going to the left, it's gonna go this way and across the mountains. And when we do that, we're gonna have a connection to industry. And then the plan is to have one massive large road, not a highway, but just a very large road that comes from industry until right about here. And then over here we'll have a more like cohesive grid-like planning of the city. I find that having weird roads at the beginning, which force you to build around them, once then you want to get like the very direct straight line roads, it helps with adding realism. So just speeding up a bit, we're just really working on adding a lot of density right now. And I'd say Old Town is probably gonna like align it like so, like with this roundabout sort of, somewhere like that, you know, just creating a natural bay. And then eventually this is gonna be like a zone with a lot of big squares, like trying to get that 18th century feeling. And yeah, for now everything seems cool. Our budget is quite positive as of now. Let's see. Yeah, I can raise probably the healthcare budget. Doesn't make sense to be at 50% anymore. Cuts profit in half, but it's probably worth to have it since I can still maintain profit by increasing this budget. Now, what I'm gonna do is begin. I'm not gonna transfer it now to industry, but I am going to begin the process by doing a lot of terraforming here. Sort of like what I did here, but more straight, like not as roundy and weird as we did here. Because now the whole goal is to like make it look more modern. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so this might not seem like much, and it's not really, because, you know, these things I find they're, you know, when you're laying them out, they don't look as good. But once we start like doing industry here, it will look nice from experience, at least. And eventually, the plan is to have like a big harbor here with this signature building, the seafarer shipyards, like people that, it's just a factory that builds ships. We're gonna have that close to the harbor, and this is gonna be like the industrial belt, if we can call it that. And the plan is to repurpose this area here to like, I don't know, like a cultural district, something like that. We're gonna move the oil industry, the fishing industry, we're gonna move everything to that side. And yeah, so right now we're starting to have garbage problems. I do have the rural recycling center, which I always like to use. And oof, the traffic is starting to fill up here. We're gonna ignore it for now. But yeah, right now this is getting very filled up. I am very happy with how this looks. Yeah, let's keep on expanding, I guess. We're almost at 5k citizens. Our budget is really nice right now. Yeah, our budget is really cool. But we need to start diverting people from here because everyone is going here. We still don't have money to relocate this highway. It's really expensive. Like, for example, let's say I'd want to put it here and do it all the way to the map. It's like 400k. It's a lot of money. But yeah, right now we're just gonna have to suffer through these traffic problems. Maybe, actually. And yeah, that helped a lot, because industry really clogs down your traffic a lot. So yeah, this is better now. Oh, nice. Might have to just pop down the rural recycling center for now, or else this can get really ugly. I am gonna rework this beach area. I'm gonna try and make it a bit more round. I'll rework the texture as I go, but I want it to look a bit more, just edged out, because right now it's a bit all over the place. That looks better, in my opinion, more symmetric. And this also helps. This was actually the main point of doing this. This also helps in creating a sort of parallel road. Not really parallel, obviously, but a road that follows this beach road as well. Thus creating a more, like this sort of corridor where we can do a lot of this housing as well, but a lot of commercial zones as well. And we're probably going to have the special asset, which is the Mediterranean mixed. I can show it to you. It's basically the same assets, but it's modded to have shops beneath them. We're also gonna try and surface this here. I'll just remove the bushes and perfect. Now we can actually get proper fire station. Okay, that looks much better. We are gonna have some bigger roads here. Not that big, but 2x2. Just coming down along the coast. We're gonna have one there. Okay, that looks much better. And now we have a plan for the next episode, which is gonna be filling all of this up, which should be fun. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.